The time of smallness has ended. The version of you that doubted, that questioned your worth, that waited for permission, that self has served its purpose. It was never your enemy. It was your initiation. Every fear, every hesitation, every cycle of almost breaking, they were all sacred contractions for your next expansion. The universe was not denying you. It was sculpting you. You were being shaped into the vessel that can hold the magnitude of what you were asking for. You say you want miracles, and then the divine replies. Then learn to see them first in your reflection. You say you want abundance, and spirit whispers. Then become abundance in thought, in feeling, in vibration. You are not waiting for blessings. Blessings are waiting for you to align with them. There is a rhythm that you have always carried within you, a frequency of creation that hums beneath your skin. You have known it since childhood. That quiet certainty that the world could be more alive, more magical, more connected than people dared to believe. That was not imagination. That was memory. You were remembering who you were before the forgetting. Do you feel the restlessness now? That tug in your spirit is not anxiety. It is a soul summons. You are being called into embodiment, not the idea of your power, but the living expression of it. And to embody means you will shed. You will grieve versions of yourself that no longer fit. You will outgrow spaces that can no longer hold your frequency. This is not loss. This is ascension in motion. The shadows that rise are not here to punish you. They are guardians of the threshold. They only ask one question. Can you love yourself even here? Because when you do, the shadow no longer has to protect you. It becomes light again. Every tear you shed in this season is a baptism. Every fear faced is an offering. Every time you choose love over fear, trust over control, and surrender over struggle, you open a new timeline. And hear this clearly, love. Your path of least resistance is not laziness. It is alignment. When you flow, you magnetize. When you force, you repel. The universe does not respond to effort. It responds to frequency. So if you want more, become more. If you want love, radiate love. If you want peace, stop arguing with what is. You are the bridge between what was and what will be. You are the threshold where heaven meets earth. You are not asking for too much. You are remembering too little. The new beginning is not coming. It is here, unfolding with every breath that you take in full presence. All that remains is for you to step into it, not with fear, but with reverence, because you are not chasing your destiny. You're reuniting with it. And when it arrives, when abundance flows in, when love overflows, when freedom becomes your normal, you will not say, finally. You will say, of course, because deep down, your soul always knew. You are the magic you've been waiting for. There was once a girl who carried light in her bones. It wasn't something she tried to do. It was simply what she was. When she laughed, things grew. When she dreamed, the wind would change direction. But the world she was born into didn't understand such things. It told her to dim it down, that her brightness was too much, that her knowing was strange, that her heart was too soft for a world made of iron. And slowly, she learned to fold her wings, to tuck her brilliance behind a polite smile. Years passed, and though she became skilled, capable, and admired, she felt something missing, a hum beneath her ribs that no success could quiet. She would look up at the sky and whisper, I know I came here for something more. One day, everything began to fall apart. Friendships faded, plans unraveled, the ground beneath her feet cracked. At first, she thought it was punishment, but then, in the quiet of her loneliness, she began to hear again, not with her ears, but with her being. The wind began to speak, the moon began to teach, and one night, a voice, not outside her, but within her, said, you are not being broken, you are being remembered. It startled her, but something in her knew it was true, so she stopped running from the silence. She began to walk through her shadow, every memory, every wound, every fear. And she found that within each one was a small ember of light waiting for her to notice it. For the first time, she didn't ask the universe for a map. She simply said, show me where I need to go next. And the path unfolded, one step at a time. like starlight scattered across a dark soil. She met teachers disguised as strangers, opportunities that made no logical sense but felt right, moments that tested her trust, her patience, her faith in the unseen, and she learned that magic was never something to find. It was something to remember. The day she stopped asking, "When will it happen for me?" and started whispering, "I'm ready for what's already mine," the energy around her shifted. The universe began to rearrange itself, not dramatically, but with divine elegance. Emails came, doors opened, people appeared. The right words found her at the right time, and her life began to flow with the rhythm of her own heartbeat again. And one evening, sitting by her window with a cup of tea and the soft hum of the twilight, she realized this peace, this glow, this flow, it was the same light she had once hidden. It had never left. It had simply been waiting for her to remember who she was. The girl who walked with light was not returning to her old self. She was returning to her true self. And the moment she accepted that truth fully, the world too remembered her. You are that version of you. The one who walked with light is now calling you forward through time, saying, "Don't be afraid of the shadows. I'm waiting for you on the other side of them." Everything that feels uncertain right now is the space between forgetting and remembering. You're not losing your path. You're being recalibrated to the frequency of your destiny. The light has always been yours. It's not coming back. It's rising from within. And this time, you won't hide it. You'll shine because of what you went through, not in spite of it. I love you. Peace and love.
Every scar, every tear, every cry in the dark was your shaping purpose inside my heart. These are my letters to God, my cries in the night, my story of pain, but you turned it to light.